Growing up, I felt like I was never allowed or comfortably able to express my insecurity. And what I mean by that is when I was 13, I was already very developed. I was a very small girl, but I had a very large chest, and like everything changed. All of my friends that I had that were guys, once that happened, they were looking at me completely differently. And I remember that devastated me because, for like all these years, I thought we were like good friends and everything. And then all of a sudden, I wake up with a chest, and now they're not really being my friend anymore. They were being weird and making me uncomfortable. And I remember I would cry about that like all the time. I would cry to myself about it because it actually really hurt my feelings. And I remember I would talk to other girls about it. And even as I grew up, like throughout the years, 15, 16, everything like that, I would talk to other girls about it, and they would tell me that I should feel lucky and I should be happy that I'm getting all this attention from boys. I would hear them talking behind my back and say like, she thinks she's all that and everything like that, not knowing that I would be in my room at night crying because I felt uncomfortable. It wasn't only just like my guy friends, then it was like older men as well that were like looking at me different and making me uncomfortable. And it got to a point where I would always try to cover up, and I would say like I hated my chest, and I feel like I was never able to comfortably express that to anybody because I was pretty and because I had a large chest. I should be grateful that I was, getting all this attention. And I don't really fault the girls at the time because we were all young and teenagers. Sometimes I feel like that now too, like when I'm having a bad day. I like go back in the past and I remember that feeling, how people would make me feel like I don't have the right to complain. Now that I'm a grown woman, obviously I'm very comfortable with my body, but as a little girl and as a teenage girl, I was so uncomfortable, and it was actually very disheartening because I felt like everybody's changing, I've changed, what's happening to me? And like I say, even nowadays, people make me feel like I don't have the right to say like, oh, I don't think I look good today. And it doesn't happen too often. I just have off days, and I think everybody has off days. And what I've been working through is not going back to the past where I felt like I wasn't able to say like, I don't feel comfortable with how I look right now. And I know it doesn't really sound like a problem, and that's how people made me feel when I was younger too. Like, that's such a, almost as if like that's such a arrogant problem, but that was just my reality, and that's something that I deal with now too. I feel a little bit more comfortable expressing like, today's just not a good day for me.